gotta warm up.
That's weird.
Good soup.
That's weird.
Good soup.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
No.
Good soup.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. That's weird.
Good soup.
Good soup. Nice call.
Nice call. I totally forgot about it. I was just watching Markiplier not recently.
I wish we could use sound bites like that nowadays without people getting too offended.
Well, I feel like
because
it
I
would
would
be
do
an offensive
that
thing.
like at the end of my sessions.
Just say that
like,
again.
They'd be like, all right, D sign out Project Airwaves. Nice call. There it is. Somebody's got allergies.
The fucking wind,
It's
man.
not COVID. It's allergies.
No, it's the fucking wind.
There are things that can happen to your body that are not the Rona. Okay, we're going to make this one quick.
Okay.
Because Lynn's face is about to melt.
I'm serious. I'm dying right now in the face.
Did you know every time you sneeze, your heart stops?
Yes, and every time I fart, my heart increases. I don't. What? I don't. Is that basic chemistry?
What?
That's chemistry, biology,
Science. I mean, yeah, technically you could throw that in there with biology. Oh, we're both fucked up. I mean, you didn't know that?
Do you remember? I don't even know if we should add this into it. I'm just talking to my ass, but I remember Dante said a long time ago he was talking about a video. Is that when somebody farts in slow motion, you can see the cheeks clap around. It was when we were living. It's when you were living at the old house. That was your brother.
Who thinks
he came?
That was like almost 20 years ago.
He came downstairs. He goes, D, do you know that when you fart in slow motion, you can see the cheeks clap together? And I remember looking at him. That was one of the first few conversations I had with him. And
That's
I just,
disgusting.
As a child, I was like,
think of butt nuggets flying out.
That's disgusting. Yes, no,
yeah.
I'd rather not.
Propulsion of butt fart.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Anyways.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
D.
This is Lynn.
Project Airwaves. We're back at it again. We got more to talk about, and we want you to sit down and just give us some of your time, okay?
We're making this quick.
Making this quick.
We say that every single time, and I notice that it doesn't ever actually
it's
go fast.
Never
There's no such
quick.
thing as a
we
quickie
try.
anymore.
We try.
Yeah.
We try.
So we'll try to dabble on a couple things. What's the first thing?
Fucking with Sasquatch. You remember those commercials?
They still do those Jack Links commercials, yeah.
Oh my God! See, I don't have cable. I use the internet.
I mean, nobody really uses cable anymore.
Some people.
They even had. I was watching the Super Bowl yesterday, and they had Jim Carrey, the cable guy. It was him older trying to sell cable.
That's
to them,
hilarious.
And they're saying, I don't need cable. I use apps. And he goes, no, you're gonna need cable because you're gonna miss all your great shows. He goes, not with these apps. And he was doing the same thing. He just plugs his ears, la 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 la, and just walks out of the room.
Look, Jim Carrey is timeless. Okay. I was upset initially when I heard he was going to be Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, did you watch it?
Well, technically I have watched it. I've watched bits and pieces of it because my 5-year-old.
He did pretty good.
He watches it like back to back.
Yeah.
I heard he did amazing. And I've seen, it's almost like, because I saw a few outtakes, it's almost like he's the Mask, but Dr. Robotnik, because he still does the same facial expression.
Yeah, he's really good with his facial
he's
expressions.
Like super animated.
And now he's turning into Eggman in the newer one because he gets teleported somewhere else.
Yeah,
he brings Knuckles back with him.
Dude, yeah. I officially want to watch that one just for Knuckles. When I saw that,
fantastic,
dude. I felt like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, where Knuckles just stops him.
He stops Sonic.
Who
He's
says,
just like, I don't need speed.
He goes, who says I need your power?
Yes.
Yeah, that looked fantastic.
Also, now I think it is. I hope it is the new Austin Powers movie.
They're making another Mike Myers.
Have you seen? So on YouTube, they show you little ads. Now the ad initially says they're back, and I think it's like February 23rd. However, now I keep seeing commercials where they're doing GM commercials for like cars.
Okay, so there was another thing to touch up on the Super Bowl. There was another commercial, and it was Mike Myers. It was the whole cast of Dr. Evil's thing.
Yeah,
it was,
the evil.
It was the older lady. It was Seth Green was in there.
Yep.
They were all in there, and it was a commercial for Kia's new models. I've noticed that a lot of cars now have the N something on the front of it. Have you seen that?
What?
The logo looks different, and I thought it was just a new company, like a new manufacturer, like Tesla, for instance.
Yeah, Kia's logo is weird on some of their cars.
They changed the logo style because now all their models are electric based.
Yes.
So that was the whole commercial, was just advertising them doing that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I keep seeing them doing GM commercials. So at first I was excited. I'm like, yeah, new Austin Powers movie. And I'm like, I hope it's a new Austin Powers movie.
I don't want anything to do with that hot shit because they fucked up.
Austin Powers?
They fucked up. So Coming to America was a really good movie.
Yes.
And then they did Coming to America 2. 20 years later.
First of all, no.
And it was garbage.
Coming to America. Well, see, that's a lot of the movies from our day and age. Wow,
I know when you say that.
Standalones. You know what I mean?
And Austin Powers went through 3 movies. So why would you
3 or 4 movies now? I agree with you.
It's kind of like how The Matrix is.
Yes.
They're making it into a cash grab.
They should have left it alone, but it's one of those things where with Austin Powers, because it was so stupid and you didn't have to take it seriously, they got away with a lot more stuff.
But that's like that current time. I
guarantee was that current time.
If they try to do that now with how cancel culture is,
and that's why I'm upset.
It's gonna get fucking shut. It's gonna get shut down. It's not gonna go anywhere.
That's why I'm upset because like I said, I'm excited. There's been a lot of movies coming out. I've been seeing a lot of commercials, and I can't think of them all off the top of my head. But there's some movies coming out that I'm like, I want to see that. Like these trailers are really boss. So that's something to keep on the horizon or keep an eye out.
A lot of the movies that I saw, they're making another Aquaman, which looks pretty dope. Black Adam.
Yes, with The Rock.
Yes. That looks fantastic. The Flash is getting his own movie.
Is it still that same weird guy?
The same dude from.
He just looks weird.
But it looks good.
It looks good, but better. He runs really weird.
It looks better. They did very good with the lightning moving around while he's trying to do it, and then the new Batman looks fantastic.
I'm still on the fence about that, but I will see it.
It looks fantastic.
I will see
I'm going to go watch that March.
I don't know about having Cedric Diggory as Batman.
Cedric Diggory? That's not Cedric Diggory.
Yes.
No.
Yes, from Twilight.
His name is not... Okay, no.
That's his character's name.
Okay, I was about to say...
I don't know people's real
Robert
names.
Patton.
Yeah, that guy.
I was like, who the fuck is Cedric?
I keep calling him Robert Patterson, and no one knows who that is. And so I keep forgetting. So I just call him Cedric Diggory.
Isn't Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter?
Yes.
You said Twilight.
Yes, he's Jacob... Or not Jacob, Edward
Edward
he's
Cullen
Edward.
Or something like that.
Yeah, Edward
Twilight,
Cullen.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know that. I did like Twilight. Leave me alone. Okay?
Everybody had a little secret man crush.
Look, Twilight felt like our high school. That's what Paolo was like.
Yeah, minus the whole sparkling and vampire.
Well, I mean, some of the kids tried.
Yeah, there was a lot of people between that and the Matrix going on. That was a whole other thing.
It was funny. We were watching, me and my girl watching a movie, and there were these like pothead, skinhead, crackheads in the group hanging out. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I feel like those were the kids you hung out with in high school. I was like, kind of.
I mean,
I hung out with everybody in high school.
Yeah, it wasn't like you were just locked into one group. It was the same thing with me. It's not like I was friends with just one specific kind of crowd. I knew all the cool kids, but I would also hang out with the loners.
Right, you'd hang out
and
with
there was all the emo kids, and there was there was always like different classes where I would hang out with everybody.
Yes,
just to kind of diversify.
And then when the Asians came in, that's when I was like, Gundam, and cars and everything fun. That's how I learned about anime and all that stuff. But, all right, sorry. We were just kind of running off in the mouth. Let's jump into an actual topic here. Lynn, what did you want to talk about?
I don't know. You were looking at stuff, weren't you?
No.
What did you talk about?
Well, I was going to talk about, first of all, I was going to talk about me trying to get back to my old routine now that kind of the mask mandate thing is going away.
Touch on that for just
So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to get real close for those of you who don't know. In Vegas, we had our mask mandate lifted.
Fantastic.
And so you can almost see the immediate reaction. So initially when COVID hit, the streets were dead. You could drive up and down the freeway, no traffic, no nothing. Strip was lights off. It kept going, eased up a little bit. People came out more.
Stop using the word.
Sorry, I will edit it out. Does it make you feel
Sharona.
Better? Does it make you
my
feel...
Sharona, stop using...
My. Woo! But now that the mask mandate's been lifted, everybody and their mom's out.
It didn't last long, and it's funny. That lasted long, but I was at work, and I remember my boss. I was teaching, defensive tactics, and I had my boss walk in, and she just looks around the class, smiles, and starts waving her face like John Cena, like you can't see me. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, it's gone. I was like, yeah. What are you talking about? She goes, look at my face. And I was like, well, I can't see you, so I don't understand. And then, I started getting messages and stuff like that of Sisolak lifting it, and then sent a message saying, let's wait to see if Bill Hornbuckle lifts it. And that lasted
Hornbuckle?
His name is Bill Hornbuckle. He's the CEO of all MGM
like
properties.
Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah.
He's a Hornbuckle?
Yeah, I mean, he's a billionaire, so you can call me...
Why do rich people have weird names?
You can call me dog shit Cumberbunch, and I will. If I'm making money,
I'm
I don't care.
Repeating that.
I don't care what you call me.
Because now I'm thinking of Benedict
Cumberbatch. Yes, exactly. That's what I was going for. I was like, I wonder how I can fuck that name up. But yeah, I went out that night. And, I went to a bar and nothing. People, I thought they'd get like the couple people that are kind of like, still paranoid.
Nobody
Had a
mask
mask. Even the staff was just like,
I walked into the store, I was like, mask. They were like, what's a mask? I was like, oh.
They just stopped.
Yeah, like people were taking down their signs. So it's really cool, but you know, I wanted to get back into, because I took a Rona break from the gym. So that was about 2 years ago. I finally started getting back into going because I noticed, like, A, yes, I put on Rona weight, but B, I didn't like how I felt like I was getting weaker. So it was nice to be able to get back into the gym, just to kind of get out and about. I started playing video games again.
I did the same thing. I just cracked open Doom because I saw that Doom Eternal.
Oh,
well, so the one recent prior to, because I've seen Markiplier play it like 100 times, and that was 2016, and then Doom Eternal is the one that came out in 2020.
Okay,
and it's just like that. If you don't get anxiety playing it, it is so goddamn fast paced.
Yes.
You can't stop moving, and I have it like on the maximum difficulty.
Yeah,
so you have to keep moving. You shoot and you just keep moving and shoot and keep moving.
I've noticed that now that you mentioned, my boy Jarrell plays that game.
It's good.
He plays on PC. I feel like I get nauseous because he's just doing this, and the character is on like crack.
You have to constantly. The character is obviously moving.
Every time he turns, there's a person. I was like, I didn't even see them on screen.
Each monster has a different thing where it's like you have to know to pull out a certain kind of weapon.
You can't use the same weapon on all the monsters. They have to be. I couldn't play it. First of all, I would have a fucking anxiety.
I'm telling you, I was sitting down watching it, and it's like I was teaching my students.
Stay close to your mic.
Sorry. I was teaching my students verbal defensive influence, which is like VDI. It's just pretty much how to deal with
verbal judo.
They don't call it verbal judo anymore.
Verbal judo.
And I was explaining a thing because there's something in this class where they teach you kind of how to approach like a subject, your position of interview. They show you 8 different ways of how to like, because obviously everybody's language isn't universal. So some people, when they talk, they're if I tell you to stop and you don't speak English, you're not going to understand me saying stop. But if I put my hand out and say stop, you know what that means.
Right.
So they have stop with one hand, stop with 2 hands, and reverse yelling.
Wait, reverse yelling?
Reverse yelling.
What's that?
So that's what I taught the class, and I was like, what? And then I had the people dying laughing looking at me because I was walking backwards with my hands. I was like, I don't think it means reverse yelling like that.
Like walking back while yelling.
Yes. What was that video that not Coldplay?
Coldplay.
Where
the scientist?
It's not the scientist.
It is the
scientist. Is it where he's walking backwards and everything's reversing?
It's the scientist.
It's one of my favorite songs.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Don't fucking copy me.
Look at the stars.
Yeah. That's not the scientist.
No, I know.
That's Yellow.
That was Yellow. Are you really? Don't come for me.
I'm reminiscing in a different direction. But to reboot back to where the game was, one of the things they teach in this program is called tactical sitting, and it shows this like over. Have you been seeing the YouTube videos of the not urban rescue, but the urban tactical?
Oh, the defense guy.
The picture looks like that guy, and it shows him sitting in a chair, but he's sitting at an angle. And the students look at me, they're like, "When would this ever be valuable in actual work?" And I was like, picture it like this. When you're playing a game and you know shit gets serious, so you have to lean forward and you're like, all right, shit just got real. And everyone's like, oh, yeah. So I tactical sit when I'm playing that game.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry to beat around the bush, but.
Tactical sitting.
Oh,
my goodness.
The reverse yelling had
Security has changed. Security has changed horrifically. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so it sounds like you've been having a lot of fun.
Yes.
You get to get hands-on, rough people up.
Yeah. DTs has been going relatively well. I will be officially, my schedule's locked in, which obviously we're going to talk about more or less after this.
Yes.
I'll be in and out of town 2 weeks at a time.
Yes.
I'll be pretty much running it to where my birthday comes through. Did we pause?
Nope.
Okay.
Keep talking.
My birthday comes through.
Keep talking.
My birthday comes through. Right after my birthday, I will be flying out to Detroit.
Yes.
To teach for a regional course for defensive tactics and VDI. From Detroit, I will fly out to National Harbor, Missouri.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Woof. Have fun.
Yeah. And then from that, I'll come back. I'll be here for another 2 weeks, and then I'll fly out again to was it National Harbor? Did I say National Harbor?
I think you did.
I can't remember the third place.
It sounds official anyway.
There's another place that I go to, and then when I come back from there, I have to go to Cincinnati, Ohio for.
So for those of you who don't like my sessions, be prepared. There will be fillers.
No. We will fill in.
No, we're gonna record.
We will record,
but there will be fillers.
We will record, and what we'll do is we'll try to sprinkle it out. Do a couple episodes at a time. They'll be relatively shorter.
Yes.
But at least you're getting something.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to completely negate out of this, but yes, work will definitely be taking my time.
It's blood in, blood out, bro.
Is that
you
what that is?
You can't get out.
I'm not trying to.
You try to leave. We're gonna cut off a pinky toe.
I don't want to cut off a pinky toe. Have you watched? Oh no, you don't have HBO now.
It's coming for me again.
Peacemaker.
Here we go. What's that?
Did you watch Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Which one? The first one?
Not the new one with Idris, no.
Okay, but the new one, it had John Cena in there.
John Cena? Okay, with the helmet?
Yeah, he's called Peacemaker, so they gave him a TV show, and it's fucking hilarious. There's a guy named Vigilante with him, and he gets his pinky toe cut off, and he freaks out. He says, cut off anything you want, just don't cut off my pinky toe, because if you cut off my pinky toe, it takes your balance off, and I'll never be able to walk again. And he goes, I'm pretty sure you can walk without your pinky toe. And he goes, you don't fucking understand. So he gets half his pinky toe cut off, so he'll be walking and then randomly start tilting to the right. John Cena will have to like reposition him back up. He goes, quit being fucking weird, man. It's just a pinky toe.
That's terrible. What's wrong with you?
It's a pretty funny show. It's a little extra, but
all right. Well, last thing we're gonna cover real quick in this quickie.
Oh yeah, right.
Lynn has a merch store.
Okay,
he finally got it.
So going into, is it Teesprings now?
Teespring.
Still, or is it going into? Springs?
Okay, quick update. Quick update.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
This is D. I'm sorry. I'm so.
Oh, you fucked up.
I'm so sorry. I
fucked up.
I fucked up.
I fucked up.
I got my PP caught in a zipper.
Ooh, that's nasty.
And now I got no. So for all of you look, you better be trying to go to our merch store. I haven't heard any complaints, but one of our listeners, wonderful patrons,
actually it was like 3 or 4, but
yeah, whatever. They figured out that I've been putting the wrong link for our Teespring.
Shout out and thank you for helping as always. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
Yes. Shout out to those of you who spotted my flaws and incorrectness. I will be updating all the links moving forward. So when you do click on our T-Link store, it takes you to our proper, did I say T-Link?
T-Links.
Teespring. It will take you to the proper location. Okay, continue.
Yes. So I did start actually chipping away at the catalog. What we're trying to do going forward, give you a little quick business update.
No, not trying. We're going.
Yes, going to. We are for sure piecing together multiple pieces of merchandise. Teesprings does actually have a pretty good collection of things, and we want to start pushing out our brand more and more. So we're pulling the products from Teesprings. We're going to be advertising it, and then we're going to be doing an unwrapping like Dee did present unboxing in a YouTube episode. We're going to advertise the merch on Male to Female and showing the items that we got in there. So look forward to that soon. It'll be a catalog drop.
Yes.
Once we get at least 6 or 7 pieces between D's and then Lynn's Grounded Forever catalog.
Smooth brains.
Yes. Both of those catalogs will be put together to we'll actually do our first official actual merch drop. We'll set a timestamp, give everybody a good little discount to come with that, hopefully, and then we can actually start pushing some good quality stuff out. The coffee mugs that came out, fan-fucking-tastic.
Amazing.
And the merch is actually pretty good. So,
it is. Yeah. So what we're going to do, because Teespring, while it has a lot of options, we can only really tweak. We can only make really one version of that particular product unless we changed it to a whole different fabric.
Yes.
So what we'll do is once we start seeing the orders come in, we will do limited drops. So we may do a 15-day or a 30-day limited drop where we will reconfigure one of our shirts. So like one of my ideas is to invert one of my shirts from a black background to a white background and invert the colors of the letters. And that would be a limited time thing, same price and everything. But then after that's done, then it goes away. Not forever, but it's just going to be gone. So once we, see that you folks like what we're putting out there and we're starting to see the shipments come in and all the orders, because what you guys have to understand is we need your feedback so that we get inspired. If you guys are buying one particular shirt or one like you're just only buying from Lynn's store, well, then that's going to tell me that you guys like these particular designs. So I will modify my store and we'll modify the main store. So that way it suits what you folks want to buy. We want to make sure you're getting good quality products because you're making good quality money. You're putting in good quality work. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate that.
We appreciate you. All right, that's going to end it for our quickie episode.
That was fast.
That was 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect time.
You said 15.
I know. I'm not big on quickies. I tend to extend that out a whole lot longer, but that's neither here nor there.
For those of you who are listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment All of our links will be in the description down below. If you're listening to this on Patreon, we love you. Thank you for contributing. If you're not a patron, feel free to check out the links in the description. Go to our Patreon, sign up. If you don't, feel free to check out our link to our Teespring merch store. What? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and buy one of our pieces of merch. You can also find us on multiple other social media. Check out the links in the description. I'm D.
This is Lynn.
Project Airwaves signing out. Keep your head in the clouds.
Keep your feet on the ground, always moving forward.
You did good.
You did real good.
So good.